I'm Sarah Forgani with KENS 5 News Now. On this Monday, May 15th, a high-speed chase involving robbery suspects comes to an end in a fiery crash. SAPD saying it started when a woman was robbed and carjacked at gunpoint outside her home at 410 and Medina Base. 3 juveniles and a 17-year-old are the suspects. Officers say the chase reached speeds of up to 100 miles an hour before the driver crashed along Highway 90 right near Old Highway 90. The car caught fire and the 4 boys took off running. SAPD says they caught him nearby with the help of canines and the police helicopter. Another major crash overnight, this one involving a wrong-way driver on I-35. Now that driver, police say, is being investigated for DWI. Around 2:30 a.m., a man was driving a Lexus in the wrong direction near Fisher Road on I-35, and he crashed into an 18-wheeler. Police say luckily the driver of the big rig had noticed the guy and started to slow down. No one was hurt. A search is underway for the driver who hit a skateboarder and did not stop to help. Police saying the victim was trying to cross Culebra Road on the city's west side when the driver hit him around 10:30 Sunday night. Emergency responders added bystanders jumped in to help and called police, and at the same time, others followed the vehicle that hit the man, but the driver got away. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. New stats show some pretty big increases in almost all major categories of crimes being committed by San Antonio kids. The juvenile justice system is now seeing a surge of very young and sometimes violent offenders. Comparing year-to-date crime stats from this time last year, violent felonies by kids 10 to 17 are up 27.5%. Overall, there's a 42% increase in the number of kids being handled, and nonviolent felony cases are up a staggering 135%. Many agree more intervention earlier by caring adults is key.
I see the best results if someone is willing to give an hour a week to a child.
We have to do the work. If we know a nephew or a niece or a cousin or somebody who's just not going down the wrong path, we have to intervene.
And we have a full breakdown of these numbers on KENS5.com. A local mom says she spent Mother's Day alone because she's afraid a road rage suspect will track her down.
When this man decided to go around me, I saw that he had a gun in his hand and he actually was pointing it at me and then moved it to point it at my son.
Natalie Martinez is warning others about this man. Her story has a lot of people on social media saying the same driver pulled a gun on them too. Martinez says she was driving her 13-year-old son to school Friday when she noticed a car tailgating her. She says she tapped her brakes thinking that the man would drive around her, and that's when she says the guy pointed a gun at them 3 times before he finally pulled into a driveway of a manufacturing plant off Highway 16 near 1604. Martinez filed a deadly conduct report with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office said the man denied everything, and at this time, there has been no arrest. A ban on bags goes into effect today for all students in Uvalde CISD. This will remain in place through the week. District leaders say this is a safety measure in response to an increase of, quote, non-credible social media threats. And this means no backpacks, sling bags, messenger bags, or large purses. Students can, however, bring a 1-gallon Ziploc bag, a small clear bag or clutch, and non-transparent lunchboxes. A man is facing charges accused of intentionally disrupting the Bexar County Sheriff's radio dispatch service. An AT&T engineer noticed an irregularity May 3rd involving the frequency for the county's emergency services line. The source of the interference was traced to the 8,000 block of Limerick Falls. When deputies went to execute a search warrant, they arrested Jefferson Hartman. They say he was trying to escape. Deputies said they found the devices used to jam the radios inside the home. Hartman is charged with interfering with government radio frequency. Today is the deadline for homeowners to appeal property appraisals in Bexar County. Mailed appeals should be postmarked by midnight. You could file your appeal online right now at bcad.org or bcadonline.org. Officials said you can also drop off a protest form in person, but it's not recommended because of long wait times. Today, the Alamodome is celebrating 30 years since its opening, and officials there are doing something special to ring in the big day. Today, city officials will unveil a comprehensive economic report that details the powerful impact of the facility on the San Antonio landscape. And you might remember this, but earlier this year, fans packed into the Alamodome to break the NBA single game attendance record. For today's forecast, we want to check in with meteorologist Paul Morales.
All right, Sarah, let's take a look. We've got a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. About a 50-50 shot of picking up some rain in your backyard. Some of the heaviest downpours will put down an inch or two. Not everywhere, but in some places. And if you have something planned this evening, temperatures in the 70s with a chance for some scattered showers and storms.
And that's KENS 5 News now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Frugani.